Hello and welcome to another episode of Games with Zane. We are playing Stellaris as Zelvan Imperium. Let's just jump into it. We've got a time project going on that I don't think we're going to get to because some gas giant aliens wanted to be relocated to here. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science officer asserts that a huge block of temporary code found in the databanks are neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtless, the aliens of Boxum 2 considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the possibly small hope that eventually someone else would have the means. Let dead aliens lie, or limbo a second chance. What type of, they were spiritualists, right? Yeah. Let's upload the neural patterns. We will simply hang on to them for quite a while. Titanic study, 11 months. It's down to less than a year. A prelude. Something stirs on the moon of this planet. Preliminary scans indicate that some ancient technology has become active, possibly a response to our colonization efforts. Several of our top scientists are eager to take a look at the moon and prepared a special research project. Left behind. Very interesting. Left behind, level 2 science ship or higher. So why don't you go ahead and research that project first. Okay, and we've got a little bit of money to spend. Ooh, look at that. A lot of energy to go around. We won't worry about that for now. At the moment, we are going to attempt to build some more cruisers. So let's see, we've got corvettes, almost 40. We may do some more destroyers at some point. Something we could do here is our destroyer assembly yards, and instead of building them at Panasu from here on out, why don't we get some carrier assembly yards going? We will now begin producing cruisers here. Makes them slightly cheaper. Ancient drones discovery. It is a gaggle of wayward drones, of course. Initial disappointment was swept away by the drones' erroneous IFF classification of us. They think we are a race affiliated with their long-dead masters. They seemed very excited. If old AI constructs can be excited to see us, unfortunately the drones again lapsed into inactivity shortly after we were unable to resuscitate them. Or take them apart for that matter. Keep an eye on the situation. Interesting. Lovely. Where was that? Not there. Probably here. We've got the cache. We can go ahead and clear these as well. Let's go ahead and build a mineral processing plant here. Doesn't get us much. but it's something. And we should definitely build a mining network there. As well as on these tiles, if we can afford it. Let's see. Let's do the mineral processing plant out there. And a mining network here. As well as here. Okay. We need the mining networks here next. Lovely. Let's go ahead and remove these two, and shortly we will build some more robots here. Did it get it? It did get it. Lovely. So now what do we need there, and how much time is left? Not much. Limbo, second chance, right here. We do have border access. You need to catch up, because I have no idea what I need to bring there. Oh no, it's not. Just barely. Oh, that's sad. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get it just because of not having access. Oh well. Well, that was silly. There are no other planets around that would help us win this, especially not in time. That took most of the time up. Let's take a look around. We can do some considerable improvement here. Well, there's lots of tile blockers there. Let's stick with Zelvan planets for the moment. Most of this is electricity, and we will hold off on the electricity until we need it. So we clearly do not need electricity right now. That can be improved. We'll go ahead and do that. And let's improve these. Terminal orbit. One of the many moons circling here has a terminal orbit. It will soon collide with the gas giant and what is sure to become a massive impact event. This event has been millions of years in the making, and it is a startling coincidence that the impact is fated to occur just after our visit by one of the ships. Where scientists wish to do observation, go for it. Research the project there. Let's get a robot here. Okay. What is this? We would like to join the Great Grand League. Would you have us? So you guys have changed your mind. We will see what happens with that. They are part of it. They wish to become here. The Gox will vote no. I think we will. I will vote yes. And they have joined in. So now we have a formidable federation. So let's start working on some habitability. So yeah, and where exactly are we in terms of victory with the Federation victory? Further along than our own habitability victory, but less than halfway. Migration treaty broken. Interesting. That is with them, so let's clear out. We know that they became part of our alliance. They have revoked the treaty, and we have no gases out of that. Disruptor, barrier point defense. Let's go with improved deflectors. Something you could do, empty science ship, is build a mining station right there. Communications established from the Zura Corp. Very nice. So they will trade stuff with us. Was there, I believe? Yes. Build another robot. And because we can, we will go ahead and clear that as well. How's our Unity looking? 7,000. 50 months away. Still looking for places to improve our mineral output. Not really seeing many more. Here we go. Let's build. At the very least, a mineral processing plant. We'll build another mining network here. Yes, it's fine to lose the electricity. And the same here. And we can do a mineral silo here as well. And right there. That's lovely. Awesome. Recorded the collision with the moon. We got physics research. So they're still gaining an influence. That's not going. So now both of the colonies have been established. Special project failed. The conditions on Talk Wrong deteriorated to the point where These people can no longer be saved. The radiation is spread across most of the atmosphere, and the survivors have retreated even deeper towards the planet's core, where communication with the surface is no longer possible. Eventually, the radiation finds its way there as well, rendering their species extinct. That is unfortunate. I tried to help them. I tried. But it wasn't allowed, basically. They're still roughly in the same position. What kind of places did they like? Tropical. Ancient drones awakening. The drones woke from their slumber and descended to the surface of this planet. Attempts to communicate were met with polite dismissal as they set about terraforming a small area of the planet. We do not know the nature of whatever ancient directive they are executing, but it does not seem detrimental to the colony, as long as their activities benefit us. The drones remove a random tile blocker from the surface, leaving the planet otherwise untouched. Okay. So I guess with that, you can go hang out on a space station. You can upgrade the fleet to the latest designs. That would be something. Planet still has -1. We got plenty of food in places. We can move you here, build a droid, and build a farm. Here we will also build a droid. Okay. And here, let's first move you there. We will build droids for these places. What's the problem here? It is bleak. So, okay. Large Eurasian colony showing signs of both industrial development and terraforming. On other Eurasian worlds, the fossilized remains tell a harrowing tale. The population rapidly succumbed to the Javorian pox, and there appears to have been widespread panic in all of the planet's major settlements. There is also an unusually large amount of debris in orbit, possibly remnants of a battle. Fascinating. Let's go to there. It's a research station. Stop. Select the, there we go. Level 5 skill or higher, which you are not. Automatic exploration. Alright then. Why don't you come to Panasu and assist research. Here, still no more places to upgrade. That was our construction ship that just finished up. You can upgrade that one. This still has a long queue buildings and of robots. Here we could improve a couple of mines there. Why not? Let's improve most of the things here. Definitely electricity buildings as well. The food on this planet is just fine. It'll probably produce a lot of... It's interesting. So we could change much of this planet to focus more on physics, since that is what they are good at. And what do we have here? Migration treaty proposed with the one of the happy snails. What about the passive snails and the friendly snails? So both are materialistic. So let's see. The next president will be the Gox. That will be a while. And it will be a long time before it comes back to me. That's kind of okay. Because the only members, can we see all the members? Yeah, here we go. And everyone is happy. We have 4 members. I seem to be the most powerful. Right, and we have finished with our army on Panasu. So let's go ahead and embark all of them. We will send our army here to enter orbit. We've not influenced them any further. They're still in the atomic age. Spiritualists still at 9%. Alright. Active political faction, diplomacy with spiritualist empires. I'm excited. Very nice. We got some unity out of that, as opposed to happiness. Ancient drones reaching for past skies. The old drones, fitfully dormant on this planet's moon, have become active once again, and their working is a mixed blessing. Under the cover of night and spotty airspace surveillance, they have erected a framework of some gigantic structure a short distance away from our primary settlement on the planet. Our engineers are convinced it is the realization of some outmoded concept known as a space elevator, perhaps a common sight in times before we Zelvan first took to the stars. It will eventually have to be raised as it stands in the way of our expansion plans for the colony, and bringing it down safely will take some time. At least our engineers are giddy with excitement at the prospect of studying the thing up close. Good for them. So we get engineering and less minerals on the planet. Who's unemployed? Right here. What can we build there to make you less unemployed? Why don't we go with a basic science lab and look at our research? Advanced combat roles, subspace sensors, or increased shields. Let's do increased shields for now. The sensors seem to come up frequently, so our transport fleet is in orbit. let's take a look at where we're at here, 7 months. So how about when that finishes up, we will immediately do the research on them. Another thing that we could do is raise some spaceports here. But then down here we can, wow, colony ships cost nothing now. So let's go ahead and get all of them that we need. There's 1, 2, 3. Wow, I can't believe they cost almost nothing. That's beautiful. Is there anywhere else that we could maybe reach to? Over here by the Realtech? Maybe. They are still, they don't like any of our neighbors. And that's fine. Something we may do. What, where are they at? The primitive space things. It's like this one, the continental world. What are they? They are authoritarian. They are industrious, which doesn't really help us much. What level are they at? I don't necessarily want to create a colony here. Are they? They're not pre-sentient. Primitive factory. What level are they at? Primitives. So they are primitive, and we would, if we uplift them, we would be able to do things with them. So that is interesting. Let's go ahead and get it out and try to make our way over to the Realtech area. So they have been able to expand a bit. So yeah, let's get a construction ship to build a wormhole station out here. And we'll get a couple more colony ships out. And that can be a new sector. I'm sure it will upset the Realtech a little bit, but that'll be fine. We get another primitive species that we can probably convert to being arid lovers and send them out to colonize the rest of my home. Another fun thing that we can do, let's head here and build a few cruisers. They're now cheaper to build. That, and that, and that, and we need 1 more month for the other. Ooh, just a little short. An asteroid sighted. This is an ill omen. Begins the asteroid sighted event quest chain. Well, let's, we want this one going in. And where is our armada? Where is this at? This is an ill omen. Let's go and attack that. It's not that far away. That's wonderful. I'm sure we'll be able to take that out in no time. Noticing that our naval capacity is increasing quickly. Even though so far we only have a handful of cruisers. We are currently researching battleships, yeah? Yes. It'll still be a while, though. Habitability is about to increase. What's going on here? Why does this have reduced hull points? Habitability increased. Lovely. Let's do some leader lifespan. Get our leaders living longer. Lovely. What have we got here that was completed? That'll work. Our mining facilities have increased drastically. Asteroid was destroyed handily. We got lots of minerals from it. So that you can return to Panasu. Build some more mines here. Upgrade that mine as well as that one. And we can simply build a mine here. Mines have been built there. Still working on building things here and for them to be breeding, and still working on that there as well. What's the food looking like here? We can build a farm there. What about the food here? It's doing good. So we have a farm already. Let's do a farm here as well. We have a colony ship. So why don't we instead send you down here. Colonize that planet. Not many great places. This, though it will remove that science, that looks alright. So we will eventually uplift those primitives and get them on our desert planets. But anyway, I think that is where we will end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We will see you next time.